First of all, Deborah is one of the most successful women architects in the country. She's got talent, she's got brains, she has charm. Those are pretty good ingredients.
She has a natural curiosity that just won't give up.
I think some characteristics that have made Deborah successful are her honesty, her sincerity, she really does care, and her amazing ability to honor her clients' wishes while maintaining a vision of her own.
That she's very focused, she's very observant, and she's very directed.
She's definitely a people person, and that gives her the ability to communicate with people and inspire people. So I think that, coupled with her vision and talent, have really made her successful as an architect.
I think that Deborah's contribution to the world of architecture is that she keeps bringing us surprise. But she surprises us with subtlety and nuance and texture and something for all of the senses.
The most impressive thing for me, and many creative people in the world, but the ability that she has had to turn her creativity into a structure and a business organization that has been so successful.
She's built an amazing practice that does work in all kinds of sectors and with many different types of services without ever really being obsessed about her contribution to the world of architecture. She simply makes great buildings, great houses, great everything.
She certainly has a very commanding presence. And it's not surprising given the reputation and the accomplishments that she's created in her lifetime. So
I actually was hired by Deborah right out of school, and before I ever even met her, I was intimidated and scared based on all the revered talk about Deborah. But when you actually meet Deborah, you find that she's an incredibly nice person, incredibly open person, very easy to work with.
Deborah Berke's buildings are precise and they fit where they are without being slavish to context. They're very attentive, I think, to the places that they are.
Deborah's buildings are like the work of most architects whom I admire, not identifiable as signature buildings. But when you see a building and it's intelligent and seems to work on the site and seems to work for the client and has some bright moments in it, you ask who the architect is and someone says, well, that's a Deborah Berke building, you say, of course.
It's really hard to describe Deborah in one word, so I have two, though. Disciplined and engaged, I think, together describe Deborah's approach to her work and to the other things that she does.
I can't describe Deborah in one word. She's too interesting, too complicated, and too nice. But she's, I suppose you could say, she's a force to be reckoned with, but not a force that overwhelms you with her self-importance.
I think if Deborah had a different career, I imagine that she would be a photographer. She has such an incredible eye. She has an incredible sense of framing and perspective and scale.
Deborah could be a great lyricist for Broadway musicals. She writes the greatest doggerel poems of anyone I know.
Deborah is a person who might love to cook, love to vacation, love to hang out with people, but she's an architect.
I think Deborah's legacy is both the buildings that she's designed, but also the firm that she's created, because her firm is actually quite large now for an architecture firm. It seems that a lot of people at the firm come from Yale, which speaks well of both her teaching at the school and the kind of place that she's created in the firm itself. So I think that will be a very significant part of her legacy.
Well, I've just stepped down from being the dean at Yale, the architecture school dean at Yale. And Deborah's my successor, and I can't be more pleased that she will carry on leading the school. I know she will do new things and take it to new levels, and I'm hoping she won't kick the old dean in the face too badly.
she deserves the Innovator Award because of the magnitude of the accomplishments of her career. She is a true trailblazer in the field of architecture.
Congratulations, Deborah. You are a true innovator. This is an amazing award and we're very proud of you.